So today we have an important topic to talk about, and that's going to be Shiba Inu. Because what's happening now is literally the biggest thing that has ever happened inside of Shiba Inu since the beginning of Shiba Inu. So we're going to go over this today. Definitely hit the like button and subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. Leave a comment in the comment section, but let's just get straight to it because this is huge for Shiba Inu. So for one, you can see the charts here. Shiba Inu is slowly but surely getting straight down to its support here. Now we're kind of hitting that support all the way down here at 0.00001430. So that's the support that we're about to hit now. We're probably going to go below it. You can even see here on the charts that we're going through a bearish movement here. That's why I'm showing that on the oscillator, because you can see the buying is actually slowing down, and now we're starting to have some selling coming in. You can see that red wave starting to form up there on the bottom. So selling should be coming in pretty soon for Shiba Inu, and I think this actually might bring Shiba Inu down a little bit further, down to the 1389 area. So we're going to be waiting for 1390. That's pretty much where it should be going down, like in the short term, because this is only the 15-minute chart, by the way. So this is just what's going to happen in the short term. But anyways, we're going to keep going over this technical analysis. But first things first, we're going to move on from this and we're going to talk about the big news that we got for Shiba Inu. So first of all, we're down 2.1% in the last 24 hours. So that's not too bad. That's not too bad. But the main thing that we really want to talk about over here is the Shibarium blockchain, right? Because we already know Shibarium is supposed to be built on top of Ethereum, right? Shibarium is literally going to be the backbone of the Shiba Inu ecosystem. Everything is about to run on Shibarium. We're even going to have Shiba Swap getting over there. So this is about to be huge. Now, the main thing about Shibarium, Bone is going to literally be the payment processor of Shibarium. And what do I mean by that? Bone is pretty much going to be what it's going to be used for the gas fees and for the transactions. Like you go on Binance and you're using Binance Smart Chain. Well, for Shibarium, you're going to be using Bone. So it's pretty important because all these exchanges are seeing the importance of Bone. And that's why they're starting to list Bone. BitGet has listed Bone because they now see the importance of Bone, and they see Bone is probably going to get close to what Shiba Inu's market cap is. So not only is this huge for Shiba Inu, this is also huge for Bone. Bone's market cap is probably going to drastically increase closer to where Shiba Inu is. If you look at Shiba Inu's market cap, it's at 8.4 billion. If you look at Bone's, it's at 413 million. So Bone has a lot to go to get to where Shiba Inu is. But once the Shibarium blockchain is put into play, Bone is definitely going to be all the way up there with the big dogs, right? So here is Bone to Shiba Inu. That's a 20.45x. So in simple terms, you do 1,000 or whatever amount of money you're putting in times 20.45, and then that's how much you're gonna have if Bone goes to where Shiba Inu is right now. And when Bone is being used as the transaction, the transactional currency for Shibarium, that is where the real gains are going to be coming from. And that's why I foresee Bone probably getting to like $36 for the market cap. And then you got to think, once we're in a bull market, I mean, Bone could reach $40 to $50. So this is crazy because Bone has the potential to do this, and Shiba Inu also has the potential to be huge. So Bone and Shiba Inu, huge stuff coming out for Bone and Shiba Inu. I would tell you right now, but remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this financial advice, so I'm not going to tell you to buy anything, right? But you can do whatever you want to do. Now, me personally, I think I'm gonna go get some bone because I don't have any bone right now, and that's exactly what I need to get. I need to get on that bone wave because looking at this, these are gonna be huge gains for bone and huge gains for Shiba Inu once we get the Shibarium blockchain, because that's gonna be the biggest thing that happens to Shiba Inu, right? So, anyways, moving on from this, we can see over here that we're also having a petition for bone, right? There's a petition for Bone to get listed onto exchanges, right? And they want it listed onto Binance. But Binance is not done. When Binance sees that it's time to list Bone, Binance will list Bone. And for it being literally the payment processor of the Shibarium blockchain, for it being the gas fees and all that for the Shibarium blockchain, it's almost bound to succeed. Why do you think Binance Coin succeeded? Binance Coin only literally succeeded because it is the coin of the Binance Smart Chain. So that's why Binance is where it's at now. Ethereum. Ethereum, you got to use Ethereum for gas fees on the Ethereum blockchain. And why did Ethereum get to where it's at now? Because everybody uses the blockchain. So if everybody starts to use Shibarium, then what do you think is going to happen? That means Bone is going to be all the way up there with Shibarium. And Shiba Inu will be as well, because Shiba Inu is the coin behind it. That's why you see BNB all the way up there and BNB Smart Chain literally right next to it. So we have huge potential with this, and I'm definitely pretty happy with the direction that they're going. So I have huge conviction inside of the Shibarium blockchain here. But anyways, we just gotta wait for it and see how long it happens. But people are saying it's gonna happen on February 14th. So a lot of people are talking about this. And it says over here, Shiba Inu bonus Barium. It says the total number of bone tokens is 250 million and will be used to pay for gas fees on Shiba Inu's much awaited layer 2 scalability protocol Shibarium. And if you're wondering what they mean, layer 2 scalability, all that good stuff, and Shiba Inu or Shibarium being built on top of Ethereum, think about Polygon, think about Matic. It's almost the same. But anyways, let's move on. So over here, it is now saying, as per the latest updates, the Shibarium launch shall happen this month, ahead on February 14th. So they're predicting February 14th. It's February 6th. So I think this is going to be huge for us. Now, they say also lead developer Satoshi Kusama has confirmed that things are on track for the Shibarium launch. And if things are on track, then February 14th might be the big day. Now, this is pretty good, but I'm not just saying, dump all your money in it, go all in right now, blah, blah, blah. Like, that'd be stupid. You don't want to do that. But I am saying that this could quite possibly have some potential. Like I said, I'm not a financial advisor, none of this financial advice, but let's hope that we can get listed on the major exchanges with Bone, because if Shiba Inu is already on Robinhood, I mean, what could happen with Bone? So, yeah, there's possibilities that we could have some big stuff coming up for us in the future. So yeah, this could quite possibly help Shiba Inu get up there closer to trying to get to 1 cent. Now, Shiba Inu 1 cent is not something that happens in 1 year. That's something that you wait a few years for. Now, personally, I think it could possibly get there in like a few years, but yeah, not this year. But I do think that we could still knock out another zero for Shiba Inu this year. And I think that Bone could definitely get up to like $40. So that's really what I'm looking forward to. Now, shout out to all the exchanges, like BitGet listing Bone. I want to see some more exchanges listing Bone as well. Now, over here, I also see, is there more upside to Shiba Inu's rally after a 100% gain in 90 days? So they're saying, could it continue to rise more than these 100% gains? And I think leading up to the 14th, this is going to be the telling factor of whether or not it's going to continue to pump going up to the 14th. Because when the 14th finally arrives, if it actually, if they actually release the Shibarium blockchain, that's where we see the big major gains. And we also see they're talking about the burn rate increasing. They said Shiba Inu's burn rate climbed 67% since February 4th. A total of 13.5 million SHIB tokens have been burned, according to the SHIB burn portal. So that's pretty cool right there. The burns are happening pretty fast here. And yeah, it's pretty good for us. Now they're also saying over here that the 100% gains have reached. And now they're trying to say, will it continue to go higher? But look, even they're saying we'll go live February 14th. So they say buy the rumor, sell the news. So now we got something else to think. Is this a rumor or is this a news that we're going live with Shibarium on February 14th? Now that's the important part, because if this is just a rumor, then we should be pumping, right? But if this is actual news that we're actually going live on the 14th, which Kusama did say is sometime around that point, or whoever, someone said it's around sometime around that point of the 14th. If this is actual news, then it might go down on the 14th, right? But if this is just a rumor, it could go up leading up to the 14th. But if it does not release on the 14th, then it will probably go down a little bit after the 14th. Unless they put out a good message saying, look, we're coming out with the Shibarium soon. It's not the 14th, but it's coming out very soon. That will help a lot too. So I think that it could be a pump leading up to the 14th. But if people get let down, then that's what we're gonna have to worry about. But we'll see whether or not they do release it by the 14th. A lot of people are pushing this bullish narrative for it to be released on the 14th. But anyways, moving on to the next thing though, let's talk about the technical analysis, because we were talking about this before, how on the oscillator we see that the buying is now slowing down for Shiba Inu. See, since that buying is slowing down, you now see that red area down here on the oscillator. You're seeing some red waves forming up, which means selling is about to come in. Now, let's pull over here to the 4-hour chart. Let's look at this on the 4-hour chart. So looking at the 4-hour chart, for one, we did just now get rejected up here at a resistance area. This whole red area right here, less demand for our supply and demand. It's showing that we're at 4Z1. That's 4 zeros and a 1. So that's 000015, 4Z15. So we're up here getting stopped at 4Z15 right for our resistance, right? And then it sent us back down. So where should we be going next? 1250. It looks like 1250 is going to be that next support. You can also see that's where our resistance was back here earlier on the 3rd of February. So that's when we finally started to take off once we got past that 1250 support or that 1250 resistance. And now that 1250 resistance is now our support. So it looks like SHIBA INU maybe slowly but surely going down. But with the Shibarium blockchain coming out, that could easily be broken back up to the upside, going back up here to that 1700 resistance. So you can even see here on the oscillator, we came off of this huge overbought area. After overbuying, we typically always get selling coming in. So now that we see that's overbuying, coming into play, now you see the overselling starting to flow in. So yeah, we're starting to wait for that overselling. Now, I don't know if it's going to be overselling. Maybe it'll just be a little bit of selling. See, if it is just a little bit of selling, it could bring us down to like 1250, like I said. Or if it's overselling, then it could go down to these levels down here. And you don't want to see that. That's probably not going to happen, especially not just like that. It's not going to happen immediately like that. But anyways, I'm waiting to see what happens with the Shibarium blockchains because this is definitely going to be pretty cool to see. Now, as for the 15-minute chart, we always, this was 4 and now this is the 15-minute chart. So what we're really watching here for the 15-minute chart is immediately going down here into this support. So that's pretty much all you got to worry about if you're just looking at Shiba Inu for the short term. You just got to worry about whether or not we go back up here to the resistance that we got rejected at 1470. We have low activity there expected for large whales. And then you can see down here, we have high activity pretty much expected if we drop down to this 1390 support. So if you're looking at for the short term, look towards the 1390 support if we're going to continue to go down below this 1431, or just look for this resistance all the way up here at 1470. That's if you're just looking at it for the short term. But really, I'm just focused on the long term. I'm focused on this 4-hour chart and where we're probably going to end up going next after this. So let's just wait for this. Shibarium coming on the way. I definitely foresee us coming all the way up here to the resistance at 1800. So 1800 is a possibility here with Shiba Inu if we have the Shibarium blockchain. And if that happens, it's not going to stop at 1800. Like, that's just not how things work. They just do not stop when you would, want to expect it to. Like, it's going to stop all the way up here if that were to happen. And see, this resistance all the way up here is all the way at 4Z28, right? 4 zeros and 2 8, and then all the way up here at 4Z29. So it's going to be interesting to see. And then we also have this one down here at 4Z25. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how Shiba Inu reacts and how it treats the upcoming Shibarium blockchain. Because typically something this large, we typically always get a nice pump. So hopefully the pump comes in from this, and hopefully Shiba Inu does good with the Shibarium blockchain. And hopefully Bone also does very well because Bone could possibly get to $40. So anyways, this is pretty much all I got for you all today. Definitely hit the like button and subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this financial advice. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you all want me to go over next. And as always, I'll be back with another video.